Hey there, Taurus. This is your reading for the third week of December from the 15th and to the 21st. I'm going to start us off by pulling some rider-waite tarot here just to see what the general vibe is. Now, I do read intuitively, so I'm not sure how many cards I'm going to be pulling until I'm done. Usually it's around 20, give or take. And take what resonates. Leave the rest for someone else who needs it. One more shuffle here. Perfect. All right. One more. All right. So first things first, we are starting off strong in the position of the star. I like to see it. So the star is talking about it's healing. It's radiant light. You're shining brightly at this time. And not only that, it's inspiration. It's hope. It's talking about transformation and regeneration. So this is not the time to hide your light. Shine it so brightly. Now that takes us to the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant talks about this kind of stern structure here. However, these individuals are being blessed by this person. These folks here, blessed. Hashtag blessed. Now, the keys here, it talks about opportunities and doors opening. And they do. Because you are winning. Whatever project you're working in, like you might find yourself in this sort of stern, sorry, I had to close the window. We might find ourselves in a stern sort of structure, whether it's at work or like with a project with other folks. However, we're victorious in it. We've completed it. We're being celebrated. Got a victory wreath on his head, and he's carrying one. Gorgeous. Now that takes us to the Ace of Wands, where it's like, yeah, we've completed this venture here, and we were victorious. So the universe is like, have another one. So it's these creative insights coming in, and it's new opportunity. It is definitely the time to act. The way is clear for dynamic action. So you take full advantage of that, and it takes you to the 10 of Pentacles, where it's like this huge harvest here that can be shared. The grapes here are talking about a skill that you've developed. It's not something to snort at. You've worked hard to get to this point. Now, the conversation happening in the background here, this tells us that, yes, if we want to increase this abundance, this harvest that we have maintained, that we have created for ourselves, communication is going to be important here. Now, moving forward, it takes us to the King of Wands. And it's like, yeah, we're looking strong, we are respected, and it's successful. Like, we are going to be very successful in our enterprises. So yes, definitely networking, work with others, be open to some finagling, right? And you're going to be on top of your game. You're going to be successful. So that's looking pretty hot right off the hop. I'm going to move forward with the Shadowscapes Tarot. Just to pull some more, we're going to shuffle these. Whoop. Once again, this is for our Taurus friends for the third week of December. Oop, let's try that shuffle again. And it is from the 15th to the 21st. Alrighty. Okay, well, that took a weird turn. All right. So we started off with the star. We're radiant, shining bright. We're healing, regenerating. It's hopeful. It's transformation, regeneration. Gorgeous, love. We're taking a pit stop in this structured situation, but we're being blessed. We're learning a lot here, and it's opening doors. We're successful in what we are doing. Whatever enterprise you are working on, it is looking victorious. And it leads us to further opportunities, new things, new events. The path is looking clear. And it leads us to the 10 of Pentacles, where, yes, we've got this abundant harvest. We're going to network and we're going to build it even further. Now, takes us to the King of Wands, where we are respected and we are successful in our enterprises and we are divinely protected. Now, it's like this crazy situation starts to happen here. The Four of Cups is introduced. Now, the Four of Cups is talking about this, I couldn't possibly take anymore. I've got too much on my plate. It's this emotional overwhelm type situation that's coming up, which is a little strange coming after all this good stuff. It's like something came up. I don't know what this is, but there's a lot of stuff happening in your personal life, it seems, some emotional situations arising, and that is causing you to take time with the Four of Swords to heal, rest, relax, recover, because you've had a moment here where things have gotten a little bit overwhelming for you, and there is a need to rest and recover. I'm glad you're listening to your body. This is not an easy skill to learn, to stop and take a moment to rest. So pat yourself on the back for doing that. Seriously, that's not a joke. Now that takes us to the Knight of Pentacles, where it's like, we are resting and recovering, right, with the Four of Swords. And then it's like, we need to slow the heck down. There's been a lot of movement. It's very fiery, like lots of wands, lots of actions, lots of go, go, go. And I mean, especially with the Hierophant, that can lead us to feel stifled sometimes when it's a little too heavy in the structure. So this is kind of this need to slow down or stop what we're doing because, we need to rest and recover. We've been feeling overwhelmed, and that's okay. Now, this takes us to the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands is talking about strife. It's chaos. It's fighting. So the vibe that I'm getting from this is you were working really hard. You were shining bright. You had all this stuff going on. And then it's like you took a second for yourself that you needed to heal and rest and recover. And now there's trouble. People are causing trouble. That's kind of the vibe that I get from that. Don't listen to that crap. Seriously. You're protected, you're guided, and you're strong right now. That doesn't mean strong people don't need rest, right? So moving on from this kind of fighting situation here with the Five of Wands, it takes us to the Three of Cups, where it's this joyous celebration with your loved ones, and it's fulfillment, it's happiness, and it's this celebration of a harvest. So it's like you took a break, and I feel like there's maybe some people showing their true colors, that it's like, no, I only want you around if you're like, go, 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 go. That's stupid. You need to rest too. Otherwise, what? You're going to burn out. It's no good. So I think, it's some people showing their true colors, you seeing what people really think, and here you're celebrating the people who actually care about you, the people that understand, no shit, you need rest. We all do. So that's what I'm getting from that, because next up we have the Wheel of Fortune showing up, which is this wish fulfillment. It's good stuff up in here. It's doors opening, it's prosperity, it's evolution within yourself, and that's fantastic. So it's like, what I'm getting here is, you were going hard, as you do. I mean, you work hard, right? But you needed to slow down. You needed to take a moment because you're feeling overwhelmed. People didn't like that. They wanted you to keep pushing, which is just unreasonable and kind of stupid if you ask me. And yeah, you're celebrating with your friends that it's like, yeah, good for you for listening to your body. That's important. Like that means more than this, right? And the Wheel of Fortune to me is, yeah, it's kind of opened up more doors to turn this Ten of Pentacles into like the King of Pentacles to further grow your wealth because you're valuing yourself. And I don't know, I think that means a lot. So we're going to press forward there, Taurus, and we're going to pull some from the Quantum Oracle here just to see what else we've got for you. But this is looking really good. I really like this. The change of pace was really nice because it's like, yeah, the rest took you to the Wheel of Fortune. That's pretty heckin' sweet. And once again, this is for the 3rd week of December, the 15th to the 21st. All right. I'll just move these guys up. Whoop. Try to be neat and tidy about it. Just so you can still see this journey here. It's not my reading, it's yours. So, all right. Pressing onward. For that roll. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I went a little crazy. I wanted to draw a bunch of cards. I just want to make things as clear for all of us as humanly possible. All right. So we're radiating, shining brightly, moving past with a blessing, moving past this structure here, and we're victorious in our way. Our victory leads us to new opportunities yet again to act, taking us to an abundant harvest where we are networking. We are empowered, successful, and respected, bringing us to this feeling of overwhelm. It's a little too much going on right now. So we take the time to heal, relax, and rest. Good call. And we're maybe moving forward a little slower for our own sake. We need rest too. We don't need to be flying by the seat of our pants, do we? Now that takes us to a bit of strife. Some people don't like it when we take time for ourselves. That's never fun. But it is though, because it leads you to understanding who your true allies, your friends, your family are. People who truly care about you that you can celebrate your harvest with, celebrate self-care with. Love that. And because you do, it takes you to the Wheel of Fortune where, yeah, it's wish fulfillment. It's good stuff coming in your way. It's like the universe is opening all these doors, giving you prosperity because you've been evolving. You've changed how you do. Now, next up, this leads us to this energy of fear. And it's like, yeah, because it's right below the Five of Wands, it's like, yeah, there is kind of a fear of conflict. There is kind of this fear of feeling overwhelmed. And it's kind of from this consciousness of lack. It's like, well, I don't have enough allies in my court, or I don't have enough time or enough mental or emotional fortitude for this. You do, though. You do. You just need to rest is all. And then it leads to this decrease. And this isn't, what I'm getting here is not a decrease in good stuff. I'm getting you're decreasing these fears and this consciousness of lack. It's slipping through your fingers. And the reason I'm feeling that is because, yeah, you've had this moment with people celebrating you after this strife. Like, no, good job. You're killing it. Because this decrease becomes the status quo here of, yeah, I don't need to feel lack. I don't need to be fearful, because your friends, family, and your guides are here to help you. They've got your back. And yeah, it's safe. It's a safe space to let go of these things that don't serve you, right? So I really like that for you. Taurus, this is nice. Now, this takes us to planning and action. You're definitely doing that, Taurus. Just take your time and know when to rest too. That's always important. But it looks like you've got a lot of bright ideas on the way. Now, after we see this other event of conflict showing up, it's like someone is poking at you here, is what I'm getting. Someone keeps poking at you because you're healing and you're changing your tune. And this person seems to have a problem with that. But it leads you to this discovery. Once again, I'm getting this vibe of you're discovering who the heck really matters to you. You're discovering who your family, your friends, and your guides truly are. Because they aren't these people that are causing conflict, that are causing you to feel overwhelmed, right? Now, that moves forward to this behind the mask. This is right after discovery. It's like like I said, you're seeing who is behind the mask. You're seeing what they really are, who they really are. And that puts you in this consciousness of present power. You know what these people are about, what their intentions are. You're not fooled, right? Like, you've seen this. You know what's behind the mask. This puts you in such an advantageous position where it's like, yeah, I'm not going to let your BS stand in my way right now. Like, it's not going to happen. So I really like to see that for you, Taurus. Now I'm going to close off the reading here with one more card from my Shaman Oracle for you, just to see if there's anything else left unsaid that needs to be said. Once again, for the third week of December. Ooh. All right. We are getting the Ancestor of Memory. Now, I'm not going to lie, I felt called to pull out one more, and I did. I got the Hunter of Honor. What I'm getting from this is like I said, you've made a valuable discovery, and you're going to hold that in your mind. You're going to remember that when you need to rest, relax, recover, if someone's dogging you or giving you a rough time for it, you're going to remember. You're going to remember that they are conflict. They're hiding behind a mask. They just want to cause fear and chaos, right? You don't need it. You're a hunter of honor. You're wise, you're intuitive. I love this. I'm not going to complicate this any more than I already have for you, but I hope you have a wonderful day and a fantastic third week of December, Taurus. Take care.